got to hear a little piece of the G Humayun drum, and as you can hear, it's a very eerie, Middle Eastern sounding type of vibe, which is really cool. Kind of similar to the Beat Arabian Nights scale that RAV also makes, also kind of similar to the Beat on Aleo, but this one definitely has its own flavor. And we got into a pretty cool jam. Mike was kind of holding it down with the groove on the bass. Adrian was getting into a lot of like melodic stuff with the same scale as the drum. And it was a lot of fun. We were able to create some beautiful music with it, and that's what a good instrument should do.
Yeah, it was kind of inspiring right away because it had a collection of notes that allowed us to go into some different sonic territory than we're usually exploring. And this was my first time playing with the instrument, actually, about 5 minutes ago.
Me
so
too.
We're just, I'm sure that with a little more practice and constructing some more deliberate melodies, some really beautiful music could be created. But I especially like these intervals, those kinds of sounds. Gives me access to a lot of very interesting. And then I was using some octaves to create this sort of wandering in the desert feeling. And kind of all centered around this sort of G7 flat 9, that type of a sound. And the bass was holding it down there. So what was it like to play bass?
It's an interesting scale because it has the G with the major third, but then it has the half step, the flat 9, which creates kind of the major third becomes the minor third of the flat 9. So it has this.
Reminds me of Radiohead or something.
It's very fun to play with, though. It reminds me of Gabor Szabo too, that jazz guitarist. He used to play stuff like this.
Yeah, so in this particular key, the G, we have the flat 9, which is the A flat, which is just a half step above the G, so you get that really, you could almost say dissonant, that starting sound. And then it goes up to the major third. Then you got the 4 and 5, so that was kind of like the main motif we were jamming around. There's other notes in there too, but those are like the strong pulls, that large gap between the flat 2 and the major third, which it kind of reminds me also of the harmonic minor scale, because you have that gap in that scale. So yeah, I'm lucky that I got to jam it out with some great musicians here, and hope you enjoy the scale. Check it out. We've got them for sale in our store, didgeproject.com/store. You can order them. We ship directly from New York, so if you're in the United States or North America, it ships directly from the continent. Definitely hit subscribe, check out our other videos, and we will see you in the next one.
Peace.
Peace.